Hello, scrappers. Alright, I just got back from a scrap pickup with a client of mine. And got a lot of good stuff here. I'll get it all unloaded and show it to you, but you see I got 3 bins full of hard drives right here in the back, so that's a good start. There's some junk, but there's some good stuff in here too. So I will get it unloaded and give you a closer look at what all I got. Alright, the light's a little harsh out here, sorry for that. But I'm mostly unpacked, still got a couple boxes on the tailgate there. I'll show you what's in those. We'll start off with these 3 bins full of hard drives. Nice, and they are heavy. These bins are just packed with hard drives. So there is going to be a lot of scrap aluminum castings here once I get everything stripped off of them, and a lot of electronics to recover gold and other precious metals from. So that's nice. I like hard drives. Not so many PCs on this trip. Last time they loaded my truck to the gills with PCs. This time I've got exactly 4, and one of them's a laptop. But nice. This laptop's got a lot of gold pins on it. Here where the where it mated with the docking station, and then I'm not sure, battery I guess up here, and I'm not sure what these pins are for, but I can already see a lot of gold pins. I haven't even taken the thing apart yet. Some older PCs down here. Got 2 huge monster label printers. Got like 5 or 6 of those on the last run there, and they have some interesting mechanical components in them. They generally have some really nice motors in them, and then some decent electronics for the most part, and just a whole lot of scrap steel. They are heavy monsters. Got some really nice Cisco, and I think Enterasys, I'm not sure, I think this was an Enterasys down here, plug-in cards for the big switches. So these are nice. These are going to have a lot of good stuff on them, and maybe be the subject of future scrap out teardown videos, most likely soon. And let's see, oh, just a crappy old inkjet printer down here. That's not going to have much of anything useful in it. 6 flat screen monitors. You know, every type of monitor is different, but they do all at least have some precious metals in them. There's usually a strip with a lot of gold fingers on it that runs along the side of the LCD screen, and there's usually some connectors and other stuff in them. But like I said, they're all different. You know, you gotta relearn where to find the good stuff with each different monitor you take apart, because they're just not standard. But there's usually a little bit of good stuff in them. And then over here, this box has a few keyboards on top, but it's mostly docking stations, barcode scanners, and the bulk of the box down here below the docking stations and barcode scanners is mostly CD drives or DVD drives, DVD RWs. Okay, so a lot of them, a lot of DVD RWs in here, all the way to the bottom of the box, it looks like. And then this other box, well, it's got this great big clock. Looks like the temperature part of it down here is all screwed up, but the time part works. I might just keep that and hang it in my workshop so I know what time it is. I'm always having to look at my phone. Yeah, I'm retired now. I don't have to wear a watch anymore. But yeah, it might be nice to have a clock in the workshop. And then the rest of the box, yeah, there's not much here. It's mostly keyboards, power supplies. There's a little UPS system in here. What is this? I don't even know it. Oh, this is another little label printer, Dymo label printer. So, and some more barcode scanners. Not a huge haul, but it'll keep me busy for a little while. And they're already talking about next time, so that's great. There will be a next time. Well, I've done some unpacking of those boxes, and there was a lot of more stuff in there than I thought once I got down into them. And there was a little bit of telephone equipment, not much. You know, a desk handset and a conference call unit. And be interested to see if that conference call unit actually works. They may have just upgraded and got rid of that one. There's a couple of cameras in there. those will be interesting to play around with. And if they don't work, well, hopefully there's some good stuff in them. I got 4 laptop docking stations for ThinkPads. This place I know used to have all ThinkPads, and they have upgraded, well, you can call it that, to Windows Surface computers. I will bet that there is absolutely nothing wrong with these docking stations except that the computers that they go with don't exist anymore. Docking stations resell, so that's good. These could be worth some money. Let's see. A whole bunch, more than I thought, of these handheld barcode scanners. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix and match cables and power supplies and see if I can get some of them to work. Because I wouldn't be surprised if at least some of them work. I think some of them have just been thrown out because they're so old. Like these over here. There's a bunch of them that have USB to serial dongle attached to them. So these were originally for serial ports. I'll bet these were just thrown out because they're too old. So if nothing else, I'll bet the USB to serial dongles work. So those are always handy to have a few around. But most of these are actually USB, and I wouldn't be surprised if I swap out cables and power supplies. I wouldn't be surprised if I could get 1 or 2 of them working at least. So that would be good. They could come in handy, or good for resale if I can get them working. And there were a bunch of miscellaneous cables, and there were a bunch of keyboards. Oh, some of the stuff is in my workshop over here. There's a really nice Dell wireless multimedia keyboard, which I'm going to test and see if it works. There were a bunch of USB mice, and it'd just take a minute to test those and see if any of those work. You know, anything that doesn't work, it just gets scrapped out. And let's see, what else? Well, I already talked about the monitors. Oh, and the USB dongles, the USB to serial dongles. I got a bunch of those now. So, yeah, not a great haul, but, you know, some good stuff that'll keep me busy for a while. And like I said earlier, they're already talking about next time. So that's great. I got to finish cleaning out the back of the truck. Still got some cables and stuff in there. A few power supplies. Nothing serious. And, move some of this stuff where it's not going to get rained on. Alright, well, I hope you found this interesting. Give the video a like if so. Subscribe so you can see future tear down, scrap out, and scrap pickup videos. And there'll be more coming. I can't wait to tear down those Cisco and Enterasys cards I got. There's a lot of good stuff on them, and I'll be tearing down the PCs and the printers and the hard drives. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Keep it safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.